I am not making a statement. This is Michelle from Half the National Average, and I am just reminding everybody that the fact that actors all over social media are taking it upon themselves to remind people to wear a mask. I was thinking it's because that's what most people watch. They're not really thinking about their family. They're thinking about all the TV they're watching. So they need their actors to tell them to wear a mask out in public. So, whether you do or don't, that's really going to be up to you. I do wear a mask just because, I don't know if it helps or it doesn't help, but I figure anything that possibly could help not spread it to me or from me is something that I want to do. So, but, again, no statement, because we're all responsible for our own actions, and you also are going to be responsible. Well, you're not really responsible if your actions prove to be detrimental to other people. That's just kind of the sad state of affairs. But that's not what this is about. This is just like a simple headband. All right. Am I going crazy? I think so. I think I am. All right, so today, habit hack number 82. Let's just get to habit hack number 82, because I have stuff to give away. I have hacking to tell and to share, and I have, stories to tell. Actually, I don't have any stories to tell today, so darn. But this one should be fast. It's very easy, and it kind of goes with other things that I've talked about, habit hacks. So, of course, if you're doing a habit hack, day after day after day, you are going to get into duplicates, but the duplicates really are different ways of looking at sometimes the same thing. Ow, this is hurting my ears. I'm going to keep it though as a reminder through this whole video. All right, so you remember my great sign, frequency. So frequency is extremely important. So today's hack number 82 is inches or cinches. So some of us, all of us, maybe none of us, I don't know, but there's been tons of different variations of that, from the children's song to the quotes, but miles and miles are trials, yards and yards are hard, but inch by inch is a cinch. See, I even got it wrong. Inch by inch is a cinch. So today's habit hack, inches or cinches. Reminding ourselves that little by little. Now, tomorrow's habit hack, I already actually wrote my little card down for tomorrow. And so this is kind of going to be a tiny little bit of a prelude. But one of the previous hacks, I talked about how babies learn how to walk. And it's a little bit of the same idea. Inches are cinches. So they start to rock. First, they lift their head. Then they, do the rock. And then they're holding things. And then eventually they walk. Today, I want to talk about how babies learn how to talk. And that's pretty fascinating because within 1 year, which this project, Half the National Average, it's really a challenge for you to take 15 minutes a day to, I took on half the national average of TV watching, which is why I was making fun of all the TV watching people needing their actors to tell them what to do in life, because I don't know, are there people, I don't think it's any of you guys. None of my friends are needing the actors to tell them to wear a face mask. It blows my mind, but whatever, I don't know. Where am I? Who am I? So I took on half the national average of TV watching to practice, to have deliberate practice of 5 different things that I wanted to get better over the course of a year. I realized very early on that that's a huge challenge. And so I challenge you 15 minutes a day for a year. And so I was just going to talk about babies, when they're born, one of the things, and I looked it up and I was, fascinating. So babies learn language by imitating. So they imitate. So the more a mother or a father or whoever's around the baby actually talks to the baby, the better language the baby has, the better chances of getting language very early. Now, I have one of my closest friends, and they have twins, and her goal was to have the twins be able to have, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was like 100 or to 150 words by the time they were 2. I think that was like the goal. That was like above average, because of course everything her children are going to do are going to be above average. I can guarantee you that. They are not like me, half average. But And for sure, those kids, they are in full like sentences by 2 years old. But she spoke to them all the time. And the researchers say that is facial expressions, mimicking. So babies mimic. So by the time they're about 3 months old, 1 to 3 months old, they're actually already making sounds, gurgling. And then by 4 to 7 months old, they start experimenting with pitch and tone and different, variations of sound. And then by 8 to 12 months, they start their first word. So think about that. Language is the most complicated and the one of the differentiators between, intelligent, sentient life and not. And babies pretty much start to get a handle after a year of practice. And what do? It's cinch by cinch by inch by inch, inch by inch by cinch by cinch. I don't know. I'm really going to screw up that little saying. But it's every inch by inch is a cinch. There it is. So, they just do it every single day. And language is one of my habit hacks that I am trying to practice. And so it is one of those things that every single day, it makes such a huge difference. It's been a while, 7 months now of me every single day touching Spanish, and I really, it's taken me this long, and I can get discouraged. Like I still bumble if I'm even trying to answer a simple statement, but I can understand so much now. And I just think, what can you do if instead of doing something, I'm always bashing TV, but it could just, hi little girl. Oh, she's, I'm enjoying every moment I have. She's leaving on the 9th. She found her forever home. So anyway, inch by inch, that is today, thinking about what you could do every day for a year. And I guarantee you, what if you just committed to thinking about something that you wanted to do for 5 minutes every day for a year? Just think about it. If you put an alarm on and every day for 5 minutes, you were going to think about the thing you wanted to do. I can guarantee you, if you just did that for 1 month, your body, your brain would motivate you to start practicing it. Our brain is that type of creature. It is not going to be fed something every single day. And this is a prelude to tomorrow's. It's not going to be fed something every single day and not start to get really edgy about not doing something about it, which is why it's so important what you feed yourself and your brain every single day, because that is what your brain is going to start to realize, oh, that's what's important. Okay, well, we'll go do that. So that's it. Habit hack 82, check. Inches or cinches, that's it. See, I had to write it down to get it right. Okay, so today, what am I giving away? So every day I'm trying to give away something, if for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, because I'm trying my hardest to live a minimal life. And to have a minimalist life, you really can't have, I was going through my stuff today, like what could I get rid of if I needed to live in 360 square feet? Because I was thinking, what if I wanted to live in a tiny home? And I was like, okay, well, what could I get rid of? I would probably have to get a storage unit and test it out first, because, I'm not just going to go crazy. But this project has really helped me realize, what do I need to, what do I really need in life? And like, what are the things that I really can give away? And things like books. Am I really going to read them again? And the answer is yes, because as I've been giving away all these books, trust me, not all my books, but all these books, I am reading them. I'm like, I got to read them one more time before I give them away. So this book is a great book. Bo reminded me about it, so I had to go through it again. And it is a wonderful book. It is by Brian Stevenson. And in today's world, I think there's a Netflix or Amazon movie, Just Mercy. Watch it. You might be interested in reading the book. It's fascinating. You will learn a ton of information. You might think differently about the death penalty, capital punishment, after reading this book. And it's a great one. And this is yours. If you join this project, if you tell somebody that you joined this project, and then you just give me a call, DM me or whatever, grab something. I have a lot of stuff that I'm giving away. All right, that's it for today. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't even make the time. See you guys tomorrow, I hope.